Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my shop my stash for the week. We're going to go through products I chose and we'll be picking new products to use for the next few weeks. How was your week? How you guys doing? We're going to definitely go ahead and just jump right in. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and let's just go ahead and jump right in. So first products I had for setting spray was my One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. This is definitely staying in place. Wherever you set it is gonna stay, and definitely mattifying as well. I feel like I don't need more of a mattifying setting spray right now. I do live in Las Vegas and it is get hot here, but I feel like lately I don't feel like I need my makeup to like somebody likes, right? I don't need my makeup to stay on 100% waterproof. You know, maybe when I'm going to a dance or something. This is probably something I needed when I went to the Karol G concert back in August. But right now I think it's good. I think definitely I would use it for like date night or any concerts or anything like that, anything long wearing, quinceañeras, weddings or anything like that. But it is really good, but I don't feel like I need this for every day. It works really, really well. If you have oily skin, this will definitely work super well. I also had this Kimchi Chic Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray, also really good and mattifying. I feel like this wasn't as intense as the One Size, so it was a little bit more manageable, but overall both were matte and definitely wanting something more natural setting spray for the next few weeks. So we are going to put these away. For foundation, I had the L'Oreal Fresh Wear in the shade 440. Definitely enjoy this foundation, medium to full coverage. It has really beautiful, natural type finish coverage, and I just enjoy this foundation. I'm gonna be picking another L'Oreal foundation to use, which reminds me of this one a lot. But overall, I love this one. This is definitely more of medium to buildable again, and I do like it a lot. One of my favorites from the drugstore. I also use the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I have the shade MG2, also a really nice everyday foundation. It is medium. I never go to full coverage because I'm not a full coverage girly. I just use one pump and blend it out through the whole face, and I enjoy this one as well. It is on the lighter side for me because I did get a tan here in Vegas, but overall I do really like it. I want to try the concealer. I feel like the concealer a lot of people raved about and it was really good, but I think that is it from up there. Liners, let's see. Let me grab all these liners. Maybe these are lip liners, but we can maybe, okay, liners. LA Colors Gel Lip Liner. I use this in my waterline because I don't really like this color on my lips. This is in the shade Melon, very beautiful, and it's waterproof as well, works really well. I also had the Jacqueline liner, lip liner in Praline. It's a really beautiful nude shade and pretty creamy. Also had the Cella Daily liquid eyeliner. It's a duo in black and blue. I don't use the blue one, I just use the black one, but I feel like the black one's getting really low, so I think I'm gonna leave this in for another round. So hopefully next time I do my shop my stash, I'm done with that. And then I also use the LA Girl Shockwave metallic eyeliner in the shade Ocean, beautiful blue metallic. Oh, also by the way, all these products were picked by my daughter in my last shop my stash video. Right now she's resting. She took some days off of filming for shop my stash. She actually got eye surgery. She got a strabismus eye surgery and she's doing super good. Like, I thought she would be in so much pain, which she's not. I only gave her meds the first day after surgery and she's on actual full day and she's doing so well. I'm so excited because I was very nervous about the surgery because it is an eye surgery and she is 11. So if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much like they adjust your eye muscles, and I'm glad we were able to get that hopefully fixed for her. So she is going through that in the healing process, but yeah, just wanted to give her a little shout out, I guess, since she was the one that picked all these products in from the last shop my stash, and right now she's resting on her way to recovery and healing. So yeah, just wanted to give her a little shout out there. So even though she watches my videos, actually. She tells some kids from school that I do videos and I'm kind of like embarrassed, but anyways, let's go back to this. So for brows, I had these three products. So I had the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow Gel. I really like my brows when I just apply this on the brows and then I go in with a pencil just on the outer parts of what's needs to be filled in, and it just looks really beautiful and natural. I really enjoy this brow pencil or fiber brow gel. The last one I had of this, I had gotten it from TJ Maxx. This one I actually bought at Sephora. I paid 20 bucks for it. When I got it at TJ Maxx, it was like $5.99. And I have been seeing the fiber brow gels, but they've been like the lighter color. So I always keep checking every time I go, see if I find a grind shade, which is a dark brown. But I haven't found one. But if I find one, I will be picking it up because this is $20 at Sephora and $5.99 at Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So very, very nice. I definitely purchased the Milk Makeup. Uma Beauty Pro To Go. This one's kind of like a ABH brow definer. Has a thicker pencil. It's okay. And then lastly, Urban Decay Brow Blade. I won't repurchase any of these once I finish those. I don't like them very much. So for mascara, I had the Benefit Fan Fest, and then also the Smashbox Super Fan Out Mascara. Last time when I filmed this, I said I didn't really like it, but now that it's been kind of like thickening up, I actually really like it. I was saying how I liked the mini better than the full size, but now again that I've been using it and maybe having some air go in there, it's thickening up for me and I actually really enjoyed it. This one, on the other hand, I was kind of on the fence about, but I've been using it the last few days again, and it's also thickening for me. The formula is thickening out, and I don't know, at first I didn't like it just because I feel like it kind of feels like it acts like as a waterproof mascara, but like I used it today again and I actually like it. I don't know, at first I did not like it, but if you pick this up and you didn't like it, give it a little bit and maybe you will start liking it, because I was just like, I don't like that mascara, and again I used it today and I'm actually really enjoying it. Okay, for lip products, I also had this Morphe lip liner in Wine Me. I don't think I used this, to be honest. No, I don't think I did, but I'm gonna put it away. I did use this one a couple times and they did stain my lips, so if you guys care about that, just know that it does stain your lips. This is the Revlon Color Stay Suede Ink in the shade Stir the Pot. It's a beautiful purple lip color. We went and watched Matt Rife like a week or 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, so funny. If you guys are able to go watch him, definitely go watch him. I applied this lipstick, and it was really, really nice. Again, it does stain the lips, but it's a really beautiful color, and it's really it is matte. It says Suede Ink. It's matte on the lips, but it's really, really comfortable. I definitely want to pick up more. I actually have a red orange color in that. I don't think I've used it yet. Milani Blossom lipstick. I only really blotted this on my lips. This one looks crazy. I think I didn't roll it down all the way and put the cap on, so I kind of messed that up, but I have that I'm going to put away. These Jeffree Star Supreme glosses are very pigmented. This is in the shade Beauty Killer. I feel like they're a little too thick for my liking, and this color is kind of different for me as well. I don't know, I just feel like for bold lips like this, I just prefer matte lipsticks just because I want them to stay on the lips. I don't want them on my teeth or anything like that. I just feel like these glosses are definitely more on the thicker side, and I don't know, I'm not a really big fan of this formula, so I don't know, I might declutter in the future. And then this is the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink in the shade Witty. Beautiful mauve tone shade there, and definitely enjoyed this color, so we're gonna put this away. In my next drawer, I have some powders. So the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake Powder, I used a few times. It is very brightening, pretty brightening on the under eyes, and it's nice, but we only used it a few times. So we're gonna put that away. I did use this a couple times as well, the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush in the shade, I don't know. It doesn't say, the sticker is gone. I don't remember what it is. I only used it a couple times, so maybe I should leave it in. I also did not use this Cali Ray primer or this Danessa Myricks blurring balm. Horrible, I know. Those are Project Pan items. This is not. Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. This reminds me a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. This one right here. They're pretty similar, but I feel like I like the Charlotte Tilbury one a little bit more. This is in the shade L1 Porcelain. Pretty nice powder if you don't want to pick up the Charlotte Tilbury. They're pretty comparable, but again, I do feel like I like the Charlotte Tilbury one a little bit more. I just used it for the under eyes. For corrector, I used my Bobbi Brown corrector in the shade Light Peach. Works pretty well for the under eyes. And I'm thinking about putting this maybe in a project because I feel like I might be able to finish that by the end of the year. Okay, my concealers I used this week. I also had my Project Pan ones, but the Tower 28, this is the Swipe Concealer, I believe, serum. One Swipe Serum Concealer in the shade IE. This is really nice. It is definitely lightweight, more of a medium coverage concealer, and I just really enjoyed this concealer. I did do a comparison on both of them. This one's definitely more lighter weight than this one is. This is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. I have the shade 220. I feel like this, do you guys see that? Like, I feel like it's kind of like the ColourPop, you know how it like kind of separates a little bit, which I noticed and I was just like, what the heck is going on? This is like a new concealer. But anywho, this one's definitely more lightweight on the under eyes, and I feel like you could barely see it didn't enhance my under eye fine lines. I was gonna say wrinkles, but this one's definitely more fuller coverage than that one. And I felt like you can kind of enhance, like, I've been using fuller coverage concealers, especially this one, this Derma Blend on the under eyes, and I do not like the way my skin or my under eyes looked with the Derma Blend after using like these two. So these ones are definitely nicer. I like both, but I think I prefer the Tower 28 just because it's more lighter weight on the under eyes, even though it does give me medium coverage. And I like a fuller coverage, but as long as I use a corrector, I feel like it does the job for me. Overall, I like both, but if I would recommend one to pick up, I would definitely recommend the Tower 28. And everything else in here is stuff that I picked or my daughter picked, and some stuff I did not use, and then some Project Pan items, so they're staying in there. And then the last drawer here, Kimchi Chic Blush in the shade Vacation. Very pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. Very beautiful everyday color blush. Also had two other Makeup by Mario products. I have the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in light medium. Very beautiful bronzer, very nice and contour type of color. I really enjoyed it. And then I also had the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Rose Crush. Very beautiful as well. Different than a shade that I normally pick, but on the skin it looks really pretty and soft. Well, I did enjoy those two products there. Also really enjoyed this one, this Give Beauty Feeling Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duo in Lasting Love. I just noticed the sticker is like so off on the packaging. This was gifted to me by my friend Rania, and actually also this blush and the next product I'll talk about as well for my birthday. And I actually really enjoyed this blush color. This is not a blush shade that I would normally pick for myself, but it's actually really beautiful and different for my collection. I mostly reached for the shimmering blush color there. Overall, really enjoyed it. Very pigmented, pretty pigmented, not overly or anything. It's pretty controllable for the amount you put on your brush and transfer to the skin. Really enjoyed this. I would definitely be interested in trying more of those. And then she also got me this Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer in medium. I feel like this shade isn't the best for me. It's kind of on the orangey side on my skin. Maybe right now with the tan, maybe once winter comes around, it might be a little better. I feel like it's a little orangey and warm on my skin, but I did like it. It's definitely more different shade wise. Obviously you can tell as well, just like by looking at it side by side to the Makeup by Mario. I don't know if you guys can see here, but it looks really warm. But the formula is really nice. So I did still use it, even though it was more on the orangey type side. But overall, it's really great formula and product. And I did enjoy it. I just felt like the color was a little off for me. So we are still keeping that though. Bronzer, I use this Too Faced Natural Luxe Bronzer. And this was beautiful. Still enjoy it every time. I've had it for a while. I think I got this at Marshall's after I got discontinued. Really nice. For highlight, I used the I Love Sarai Dose of Colors collab here in the shade Bathe. Very beautiful. I'm finding that some of my highlighters, like this one, and even also the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism, this one's in the shade Mars. They're kind of chunky on my skin. I feel like they don't melt onto the skin like they used to. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just like a chunkier formula compared to what's coming out nowadays. But these are starting to feel like they're just sitting on my skin instead of melting. Maybe I need to start like applying some maybe MAC Fix Plus or something, or the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist on my cheeks and kind of blend it with a beauty sponge to kind of melt it more into the skin, because I feel like a lot of my highlighters are starting to just sit on my skin, and that is no bueno in my eyes. I'm almost done. I have another blush here by Kaleidos. I'm not sure what shade or what kind of blush it is, but it's this one right here, Coral shade. Pretty. It's not overly pigmented, but it does have some pigment, and I do like the color. It's different from what I usually use. I mostly use like the everyday nude pinky type of blushes. So yeah, that's mostly what I usually pick up. And this is the Glam Glow Glow Powder Palette. This one's also another one that I remember loving on my cheeks, and I feel like it kind of just sat on my skin again. So I don't know if it's just my skin, I'm aging, or just products I'm just starting not to like them as much as I used to. You know, I am getting older, so my skin is changing, but I remember loving this palette so much. So those are all the products in this past week's Shop My Stash. I'm gonna put everything away, and then we will go ahead and shop my stash. So I decided not to put anything away and just go ahead and shop my stash. So I'm going into my new makeup drawer, and I'm gonna pick these products right here. This is the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N3. I've used this a couple times and I really enjoyed it, so definitely looking forward to using it the next few weeks. And also this Cali Ray Sunproof Setting Spray I used a couple times as well, and I was like, girl, you did not pick this during your Shop My Stash, so put them away and you can pick them up in the next round. So I'm gonna take both of these products right here. I'm also gonna take this. I picked it up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sales. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I picked up the shade Vanilla. I've had this concealer before and I really enjoyed it, so I decided to pick it up during the Ulta steals because it was half off, and I remember loving it. It's been a while since I've used it, so I wanted to pick this up. I went back and forth with the shade Light Beige, but I remember Vanilla was more brightening than Light Beige was, so hopefully, again, with this tan that I have going on, it works out. But if not, during winter and spring, like, it'll work out for me. So we're gonna take that as well. And then for lip products, I feel like a lot of this stuff I can declutter because it's been in here for a while. So I think I'm gonna take actually this other Revlon Colorstay Suede ink in the shade Feed the Flame, and it's like a bright orange red. But these are so comfortable on the lips. I think I might have to pick up like the more nude kind of colors. They weren't like overly mattifying. They stayed on the lips and they didn't transfer. So I'm definitely interested in trying more of these shades, definitely. And I think that's it, honestly. I haven't really used any of these. Oh, I have a black that for Halloween that's coming up. Triggered. I think I want to use Triggered. Triggered is a really dark purple, maybe? I've had these for a while. Oh, it's a very vampy color. Okay. This one doesn't shut though. I've had these for so long. Like, I think I got these like way before summer. Like, it doesn't even shut. So I guess we'll pick those two. I kind of don't want Trigger now. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna leave it because we just need to use some stuff. Okay, and then down here are my new palettes. And I want to take this one. I used it a couple times since I got it. I got it from Mercari, and it's so pretty and really beautiful. So I want to use this. This is the Glaminatrix Natural or Nearly Natural palette. The shimmers are so shifty, and the mattes worked really well. Again, I used it a couple times and it was really nice. So I'm gonna take this, and then I kind of wanted to use this one as well. Sharp Cosmetics Moonfall palette. Right here. This one's really pretty as well. So we are gonna take this as well because we've had some palettes in here for a while that need to get some love, and I think that is it. I just realized while filming or shopping through my stash that I forgot to talk about palettes that I used last week. So I'm just gonna do these real quick. I used the Pat McGrath, ooh, I don't know what this one is. XO10 Moonlit Seduction. This is so beautiful. I reached for this palette so many times the past few weeks. It was really, really nice, very beautiful. I really liked this palette. It was really, really good. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes were really nice. I thought they looked pretty similar in pictures, but in person, they're pretty different. So I really enjoyed this palette. I think this is one of my favorites that I have. And then I also had these two palettes right here. I had the Cliona Dragon Fruit palette by Emily Violet Marie, and these shimmers are beautiful as well. Definitely very metallic-y, shimmery, very, very nice. I really enjoyed this palette a lot. And then last palette I had was my Nomad Haunted Europe palette. I want the new palette, the Ghost Town palette. I think it's so pretty. And honestly, you guys, I've thought about decluttering this palette. I know it's like really wanted. But I don't know. I just don't find myself loving this palette every time I use it. So I thought about decluttering this. Maybe this will get decluttered in a next declutter, but I like having it because I know it was like limited edition and a lot of people are wanting it, but I don't want to keep a palette if I'm not really enjoying it, you know what I mean? So I'm really debating on decluttering this. We will see, but I want to pick up the new Ghost Town palette because it looks really pretty. But this one is okay. I love the packaging, but I don't know. The formula is good. I don't know. Like, I never use these shades right here. I pretty much use like that color, the brown. I've used these. I don't even know if I've dipped into this one. That is a color I would use. Like, I pretty much would only use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shades out of this whole palette, which is pretty much what, more than half. 2, 4, 6, 18. It's half of the shades in here. I don't know. Again, I might declutter this in my next declutter. We will see. I am sad that the lighting is horrible because it is gloomy outside. Usually it doesn't get dark till like 7:30 and it's before 6 o'clock when I started filming this, but we're gonna go into the first drawer. Let's see. Let me move my stuff back. Okay, for mascara, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift and also the highly rated Anti-Gravity Mascara by Milani. And then for eyeshadow primer, I've been using my Kaleidos one that's in my project pan. I think I'm just gonna stick to that. For eyebrows, I'm gonna take my Benefit Precisely My Brow and then also the NYX Brow Glue in black. I wanna use this. I'm gonna pull it in for like an eyeshadow topper. This is the Kaleidos Moon Cruiser and it has like a blue shift, purple blue shift to it. It's really, really pretty. So we're gonna take that as well. And then for eyeliner, I'm gonna say something, but maybe I'll wait until my project pan. But I'm gonna take this because I need one. LA Colors Gel Eyeliner, hint hint, in the shade Black Brown. And I'm gonna take this as well. And then also, let's take this color. Yeah, this, it's a lip liner, but I use it in my waterline in the shade Cafe. It's really pretty. And then what else? I think I want to take this one here. It's a ColourPop stick in the shade Style and Ease. That's there. I think that's it. Okay. So for lipstick, I want to take this one by Tarte in the shade Siesta. It's a nude. And maybe I'll pick a gloss to use. I'm gonna take this one by Laura Lee. It's in the shade Strawberry Sky. For foundation, I have the one by L'Oreal. I'm also gonna take this Beautiful Skin by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade number 5. And then for corrector, I'm gonna take the Milani one in the shade 01 Rose. I'm also gonna take this Colfi concealer in the shade Cocoa Crush. Oh, I have the blurring balm and the what's it called? The Cali Ray. So I'm not gonna pick a primer for spray. I'm actually gonna take this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. I think this is dewy on me, so it might be okay. So we'll take that. And I think that was it, right? Foundation? I didn't pick a foundation. Oh yeah, I did. I picked 2 foundations. We should be good. Okay. Bronzer. I'm gonna take one of these because it's been a while. I'm gonna take the other Milani. I have the shade Honey, so I'm gonna take that one. And then I'm gonna take this Bare Minerals Endless Summer Bronzer in Faux Tan. More of a contouring type of color. I think that's it. And then for powder, I want to take this one. I want to test it out on the under eyes because I heard this was a good dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury one too. Actually, I had this in my kit. I just took it out of my kit because I haven't freelanced in a while, so I figured let me use some of the products that are in my kit. So this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Light. It says it's mattifying, but we're gonna use this on the under eyes to try it out and see what we think. I think I'm gonna focus on my Project Pan one because I have like a week, I think, of Project Pan before I film my update. So I want to try to finish that off. So we're not gonna pick one, and once I do, I'll come in here and pick something off camera. This is blush and highlight. For highlight, I want to take this Rare Beauty highlighter in Exhilarate. I feel like this is so intense. Like a little bit goes a long way. I barely touched that, but we're gonna take it and use it. I also want to pick a face palette. What else do I want to grab from in here? Highlight. I think I want to take this Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in Pink Glow. This one's really beautiful and pretty like thin on the skin. So I'm gonna take this as well. I have stuff everywhere. Okay, and blush. What am I feeling? I was kind of eyeing this one, but maybe I'll take one of these nude sticks actually. I have Peach Peony and Body Language. Oh shoot. I think I'm gonna take Peach Peony. Okay, so I'll take that. Do I want anything else? Spirit fingers. You know what? I watched Declutter and somebody decluttered this and I was like, I think the same way as you because I feel like this is not that pigmented. So we're gonna take this and test it out the next few weeks. Oh, face palette. In honor of the new Hourglass palettes that came out, I want to use this one right here. I picked this up at Ulta. The price tag on these, you guys, $90. What the heck? I have the Tiger one from last year, and I think it's the deeper model shade. Ow, just pinched my finger. Yeah, we're gonna take this. These are kind of small now to think about it. Like, these are expensive for $90. I can't imagine. They're so pretty on the skin, to be honest. So we're gonna take this in honor of the new launches that have come out. And I saw that Ulta has them now. So I was kind of eyeing them with points. And then I was just like, do you really want to pay $90 for one of those? And I was like, no, not really. For eyeshadow palette, I was kind of thinking about this, but I just realized I have the Shroud Cosmetics. I think I'm still gonna take this because I was thinking that I really need to declutter palettes that I don't really use. And I feel like a lot of these palettes I haven't used in a while. But this is the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. I'm going to use it and see if it's going to survive my next declutter. I'll probably film another one maybe in December. But it's so pretty. And I don't declutter because I love Purple Shadow, but I never used this palette. So I'm going to take this palette here. And I might pick one more, and it might have to be like nudes because I feel like I have a lot of color. Did you guys pick up the Odin's Eye Halloween collab? I did not. I don't know. I was on the fence about it, and I kind of wanted to get them because I was starting to feel a little FOMO, and then I was just like, no, you don't really want them, so don't get it just for FOMO. You'll be okay. I'm trying to think. I was kind of eyeing this one right now, but I think I'm gonna have too many choices. I'm not really feeling this, so So no on this one. But I do have the nudes from Nearly Natural. So it might be okay. And I've been wanting to use this one. I think I'm gonna, should I take this? You know what? I'm actually, now that I saw the Patrick Top palette, because I was thinking about getting the new one that just came out. And then I came in here and remembered I have this one, which is the Viseart Neutral Mattes. And this is pretty much the same color story. And it's an all matte palette. So I'm gonna see if I want to maybe purchase the Patrick Top palette, but if not, I have this. So we're gonna take this because I have a lot of color and I can use some more nude shades besides what's in the Glam Matrix palette. Those are all the products in this week's Shop My Stash. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I did leave out this, but maybe once I figure out my situation here, it'll fit in here. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!